Tristan Thompson calls Khloe's niece Dream Kardashian his daughter. When Tristan Thompson posted what seemed like an innocent video expressing love for the little girls in his life, he probably didn't expect to ignite a firestorm that would have Blac Chyna publicly calling him out and fans questioning his parenting priorities across the board. The NBA player shared a selfie-style video on Snapchat where he made a declaration that left everyone scratching their heads and wondering what exactly was going through his mind. "I have two daughters," Tristan announced in the clip that was later published by Page 6. "Dream is my oldest daughter, and True is the second oldest. Those are my two girls, and I miss you guys so much." Now here's where things get complicated and frankly bizarre, because Dream Kardashian is not actually Tristan's daughter at all. The 8-year-old girl is the daughter of Rob Kardashian Jr. and Blac Chyna, whose real name is Angela White, making her Khloe Kardashian's niece and absolutely no biological relation to Tristan whatsoever. The whole situation raises so many questions, from why he would publicly claim a child who isn't his while apparently ignoring children who actually are, to whether he's living in some kind of alternate reality where the boundaries of family relationships have become completely blurred in his mind. The video itself was odd on multiple levels beyond just the factually incorrect claim about Dream being his daughter. Tristan was speaking directly to the camera as if addressing Dream and True personally, telling them how much he missed them, which would make sense except that these are an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old who presumably don't have their own Snapchat accounts. So who exactly was this message for? Was it performative content meant to paint him as a devoted father figure? Was it genuinely intended for Khloe to show the girls? Or was it simply a case of Tristan not thinking through what he was saying before he posted it to social media? Whatever his intentions, the video quickly made its way across various media outlets, with Hollywood Unlocked sharing it and sparking a conversation that eventually reached the one person who was absolutely not here for this narrative, Dream's actual mother. Blac Chyna wasted no time taking to the comments section to set the record absolutely straight, writing in no uncertain terms that Dream has one mother, Angela White, and one father, Robert Kardashian. The model and reality star, who has undergone significant personal transformation in recent years and embraced using her real name, made it crystal clear she was done staying silent about this kind of thing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notifications bell icon so you never miss the latest celebrity drama and entertainment news. If you're enjoying this breakdown of what's really happening behind the headlines and you want to support my health while helping this channel continue bringing you quality content, I'd be incredibly grateful if you could click the super thanks option below this video. Angela's response didn't stop at simply correcting the biological facts about Dream's parentage. She went further, calling out what she perceived as attention-seeking behavior at her daughter's expense. "I usually don't speak up, but I'm done," she wrote with obvious frustration. "Stop all this clout chasing involving my daughter." The use of the term clout chasing is particularly pointed, suggesting that Angela believes Tristan posted the video not out of genuine affection for Dream but rather to gain social media attention or present himself in a certain light to the public. It's a harsh accusation but one that many observers found difficult to argue with given the circumstances. Angela also took the opportunity to address the co-parenting situation with Rob Kardashian, wanting to make absolutely clear that despite whatever drama has existed between them in the past, they have their parenting relationship on solid ground. "As parents, we have joint custody, and we also have a beautiful, healthy co-parenting relationship," she stated, essentially telling the world that Dream's actual parents are doing just fine managing their daughter's upbringing without any need for Tristan to insert himself into that dynamic. So what could possibly have prompted Tristan to make such a confusing claim in the first place? Those who have followed the Kardashian family dynamics closely know that Tristan was believed to be living with Khloe at various points, even after their romantic relationship ended, as they attempted to co-parent their two children True and Tatum. Given that Khloe is extremely close to her brother Rob and has been very involved in Dream's life, it's entirely possible that Tristan has spent considerable time around the little girl and developed a genuine bond with her. In fact, Khloe herself has made headlines in the past for just how involved she's become in Dream's upbringing. During a July 2023 episode of The Kardashians, Scott Disick commented on Khloe planning Dream's birthday party, expressing amazement at how much effort she was putting in considering everything else she had going on. "Oh my gosh, I love her," Khloe told Disick about her niece, and Scott responded by noting how remarkable it was that she'd become somewhat of a co-parent, describing her as more than an aunt at this point. Khloe didn't disagree with that characterization, actually calling herself a third parent in Dream's life, which understandably raised some eyebrows and prompted her to later clarify her comments. "Dream and I are particularly close," she explained on her Instagram story after the episode aired. "My brother and I are extremely close. I am with Dream all the time because I'm with my brother all of the time. I love her beyond measure. The Good American founder, who built a successful denim empire alongside her reality television career, went on to explain that her daughter True and Dream are best friends who spend tons of time together, which naturally means Dream is constantly around. So if we accept that Tristan was indeed living in close proximity to Khloe during certain periods, and Khloe has Dream around frequently because of her closeness to Rob, then theoretically Tristan could have developed a strong enough bond with the little girl that he genuinely feels like a father figure to her. But here's the thing, feeling like a father figure and publicly claiming someone as your daughter when they factually are not your child are two very different things, especially when that child has two living parents who are actively involved in raising her. The situation becomes even more complicated and frankly more troubling when you consider the context of Tristan's actual children and his reportedly inconsistent involvement with all of them. The basketball player has 4 children with 3 different women, a fact that has been extensively covered in tabloids and gossip sites over the years. He has an older son named Prince from a previous relationship, and fans have long criticized what they perceive as his lack of consistent presence in that child's life. Then there's the situation with Marilee Nichols, a personal trainer who gave birth to Tristan's son while he was in a relationship with Khloe and she was pregnant with their son Tatum. Reports have suggested that Tristan has never even met this child, a devastating reality if true that speaks to a pattern of selective fatherhood that makes his public claim about Dream being his daughter all the more bizarre and offensive to many observers. Social media reaction to the video was swift and largely critical, with people pointing out the glaring inconsistencies in Tristan's approach to the children in his life. Yet cause he was tripping, he don't even claim his own son. Read one of the top liked comments on the Hollywood Unlocked post, perfectly capturing the frustration many felt at watching him publicly embrace a child who isn't biologically his while apparently neglecting children who actually are. The comments section became a space for people to air their long-standing grievances about Tristan's parenting, with many expressing sympathy for the children he seems to have pushed to the periphery of his life. However, not everyone interpreted the video in the harshest possible light. Some commenters tried to offer alternative explanations for what Tristan might have meant, with one person writing, "I don't know, my mom used to claim my close friends as her daughters, and their parents did the same for me. Maybe he didn't mean it in a harmful way?" This perspective suggests that perhaps Tristan was using daughter in a more colloquial, affectionate sense rather than making a literal claim about biological parentage. But here's why the charitable interpretation falls apart under scrutiny. When Tristan specifically said Dream is my oldest daughter and True is the second oldest, he was making a very explicit claim about a parent-child relationship and even establishing a birth order hierarchy that positioned these two girls as his first and second daughters respectively. This wasn't a casual "oh she's like a daughter to me" kind of statement, it was a direct declaration of paternity that completely erased Rob Kardashian from the picture and inserted himself in a role that simply isn't his to claim. The fact that he seemingly didn't consider how Rob or Angela might feel about this public statement suggests either a stunning lack of awareness or a troubling sense of entitlement to define relationships that don't actually belong to him. The broader pattern here is what makes this situation particularly concerning. Tristan Thompson has become known over the years for a series of infidelity scandals that rocked his relationship with Khloe Kardashian multiple times, including cheating on her while she was pregnant with True and the Jordan Woods kissing scandal that briefly fractured Khloe's relationship with her longtime family friend.